What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. And if you guys don't know, my name is Andy from Diablo Formula Racing here in beautiful Ephrata, Pennsylvania. And this is my beautiful, awesome channel. Please subscribe and like this video after you're done watching it. And if you're not subscribed, you can not have to wait to the end, but you could also just subscribe now. It's a little red button. You just press it, and it turns the subscription on.
It's easy. It's free.
It's free. I can't point the camera over there because we got a lot of little stuff to talk to you about, which is kind of funny. Plus the reveal of the new old car that we're going to be having in the shop here for a little bit. Don't really plan on keeping it, but I'll explain how we got this car. I'll explain. But the first thing we're going to talk about is, of course, Lewis's ZL1 from New York. Just got back from Shane's in-Shane Design. He wrapped the hood, wrapped the fender. They both need a wrap, and put the carbon fiber insert in the hood as well. Looks freaking amazing. What do you think, Mitch?
I love it.
It looks great. This car is such a sexy beast. But yeah, guys, this car is freaking amazing. So currently what I'm doing with this car will be going to the dyno. It's going to go to the dyno, and it's going to make a lot of horsepower. The last time this car was on the dyno, this is a 2015 with our big package on it. If you guys are interested in that package, you can email me below. My email address is down there, diabloformula@hotmail.com. For a quote, I'll try my best to get back with you. But basically, this is our Hellraiser version B cam. It has ported heads, hand-ported heads, ported blower, it used to have a 9-1 lower with a 231 upper faster proms pulley, and thermal reduction plates, full exhaust system, Corsa, all that stuff. Before, on E85 and methanol, it made 822 to the wheels, and I think 830 torque. So now we've changed some things, obviously. We've got a Corsa, it sounds like a Corsa Extreme. We're going to start the car up here in a minute. But a Corsa Extreme exhaust on here. We have the 955 lower pulley on here as well, which is going to raise boost up by a very little bit, maybe a pound, maybe a pound and a half.
Yeah.
You know? So we're hoping to see 850 plus to the wheels, and I think it'll happen. Plus, we also have the interchiller on this car, along with the supercharger hat spacer lid. Mitch, would you like to pop the hood?
Sure.
So we can show people what's going on here. This is a monster vehicle. This is a beautiful car. I love this freaking car. Love it. So basically, it has a triple disc clutch in it now. And before we go to the dyno with this car,
here, let me get my hand.
Oh, there we go. Has a triple, like I said, it has a triple disc clutch in it. And before we go to the dyno, the customer wanted me to put a couple miles on the car for him, 100, 200 miles. Drove it up to Harrisburg and back. Drove it around a little bit, just breaking the clutch in, make sure it's good for the dyno pulls, because we do not want to dyno pull a brand new clutch. It could glaze it, and then that's just an issue then at that point. But it does have the lit spacer plate in here, as you guys can see. It does have a full 4 Innovations fuel system, dual 450 in-tank pump, 1000cc injectors, and a flex fuel sensor setup as well, and rotofab intake. So this car is built pretty dang good. It's got a lot of potential, and like I said, this thing is going to probably make 850, and Mitch is going to go for a ride then.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. So that's in the works. Mitch, you want to start this bad boy up so people can hear this thing?
Make sure you also
tell
them what you've seen and the differences with that.
Oh, yes. So let's talk about that real quick. Actually, we can show that. We can show that. So why don't we start this thing up? The interchiller is really cool on this car, guys. It's dropped.
I gotta send out a warning. I gotta warn.
We gotta warn the neighbors that we're gonna be starting this loud beast up. But the interchiller is actually really good. We've seen a temperature drop of 50 degrees, literally 50 degrees on this thing. It's crazy.
Here it comes.
So we'll show you that after he starts it up and runs it for a little bit. I'm ready. This thing's so freaking loud.
Long legs, Andy.
So loud.
Here we go. Hold your ear hole.
All right. Fire in the hole.
Oh. Hear that angry pump?
I heard that angry pump.
Oh, that's two. Oh.
Woo! right, so we're in the car now, obviously, as you can tell. And I currently have the interchiller off. So the interchiller is not on at all. And it is warming up, so I mean, the car is cold. And right now my IET2 temperature is 65 degrees. That's where it's at right now. All right, guys, so we let it warm up a little bit. It's up to 81 degrees right now. So I don't want to wait here all day for it to get up to like 95 or anything like that. So basically I'm just going to show you what happens when we turn the interchiller on. Got the buttons down here. We're going to turn that one on. Turn our AC on. And then watch this drop. It's freaking crazy. Look at that. It should go down to 60s. And she's dropping. 69. Everybody's favorite number. But basically it went from 80 degrees to 70 degrees, a 10-degree difference from it just idling. We're not even like messing around with it or anything like that. It's just sitting here idling. Now if it was in the 120s, I've been driving this car already and I've seen it in the 120s without the system on. I'm gonna turn the system off. And I've seen it drop down to 65 degrees already driving down the highway. So it's a pretty cool little unit. Like, you only seen a small example, very small example. When we do to dyno this vehicle, I'll show you more in depth on what this does on the dyno at wide open throttle pulls. All right, guys, so we got this ZL1 out of the shop because we're bringing in the new car that we just got. And I did want to show you this. Some guy, I got to put this person on blast, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But some guy wanted this quarter panel off my car. You see in the last video, Mitch was chopping it all up. And it's pretty much, I mean, it's pretty much off except for like a half a foot of metal that needs to be cut back there. So now, unfortunately, we got this freaking quarter panel off and totally like fucked up the car, guys. It sucks. But if anybody needs a quarter panel, I got it. We're actually going to chop this car up into little bitty pieces and just take it to scrap because there's really nothing left of it. But this is the old Red Rocket, man. The Red Rocket has seen its last day. So this car is going to be... We'll probably make a whole video of me and Mitch like literally just chopping this thing up, which I think will be pretty cool to see a whole video of just chopping this thing up into little tiny pieces and everything. So, well, guys, let me show you the new car as Mitch is bringing it in. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Should you look at it? Would you just look at it, guys? So
I was thinking of a good name to like put with this thing.
Yeah.
The thing that came up was it's a new rice car.
New rice car.
Rice car.
Rice car. We can call this rice car. But what we have here, guys, is a 1998 Honda Accord. I think it's an EX. It's been repainted. So I traded this guy my GTP for this car with some cash on top. I'm not going to say how much or whatever, but I can put it this way, and Mitch will agree, it was definitely worth both of our while to do the deal. Yes. He got a very, very good car. I got another running car, obviously, plus some money on top, which was great. But so it all worked out. I think it worked out very, very good. It's a great running car. It does need some things. It needs some tires, needs some brakes, needs cleaned up. The window motor is broken, so it needs a window motor. We got to fix that, which ain't a big deal. The seats, we'll show the interior, but the seats kind of ripped up. But this does, the biggest thing about this car, guys, is it has the J30 A1 V6 3.0 liter engine in this mofo, and it's an automatic, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that, right?
Race car.
Nothing wrong with that. But I'm not going to keep this car. I'm just going to fix it up. It needs some seat repairs here. It just needs cleaned up. It's, you know, the door panels in the trunk. But, you know, it's a nice little car. It has 171,000 miles on it. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this thing up. I'm going to put a little bit of time and effort. Have the detail people next door clean it up for me. Make it look all pretty and nice and new again. And then I'm probably going to list it up for sale because I really don't need two cars. The truck's running good. I'm good with that. And it is a two-door. It's a coupe, and I'm not really into coupes, you know, especially with the kids as a daily. Even though my Trans Am is, or my Formula is a coupe, but my kids aren't obviously sitting in the back seat of that. But this is a good car. What do you think, Mitch?
I mean, I think there's a new alternator. Somebody gave us.
Yeah, I mean,
the emissions. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, there's some new parts.
EGR.
New EGR, new alternator. He actually gave me the old alternator as well.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like it has new belt. Looks like it has new starter.
This could possibly be a new line.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, there's some new parts on this thing. It does need some TLC though.
I figured out what's wrong with it already.
What's
This
that?
line needs to go.
Oh, is that what it was?
It's just a little bit.
And the thing is, like, this car used to be black. You can tell right here, it used to be a black car. They painted it this real nice, I mean, it's not the best paint job in the world, but it is this real nice kind of bluish, metallic. Let's go back here and look at the back. You guys, I mean, it is a shitty paint job, I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, it is a pretty crappy paint job. I've already tramp stamped it, obviously. You definitely got to tramp stamp these things when you get them. But I think after this thing's cleaned up and taken care of, and new tires and new brakes, actually this tire seems like it's holding air.
Oh yeah.
Which is weird.
Look at that.
There's a little guest. We have a little guest.
Yeah.
But new tires, new brakes, clean this thing up, have them detail inside and out, fix the window motor, fix all the other little issues with it. Somebody could get a real nice car out of this thing, man.
I say we put a wang on it.
We're not putting a wang on this car.
Oh man. All right.
Or we can stance it. We can like lower it and stance it.
Yeah, give it the.
That would be pretty cool, guys. What do you think of that? If we lower and stance the car and then sell it. Either way, we're gonna sell it. I'm not keeping this thing. But it's nice to have a Honda again, because Hondas are extremely dependable vehicles. And I've had Hondas way back in the past. And I'll be honest with you guys, I trust this thing further than I could ever throw. I mean, these cars are good freaking cars. Now, obviously with the GTP, you know, me getting rid of the GTP had 211,000 miles on it, but it had a whole bunch of nice stuff done to it. So I think I did pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the, you know, the money part of the deal, I think I did pretty good.
Car.
It was a great car, and the new owner has a great car now as well. So
fully dyno tuned, all that stuff.
yeah, fully dyno tuned, had mods done to it. It was well taken care of.
This ain't dyno tuned.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
We're gonna dyno tune the hell out of this little Honda. This ain't making 187 anything. Actually, these engines are rated at 200 brake horsepower. Believe it or not, 200 brake horsepower. So at the wheels, this thing might be making 160s, 170s maybe.
It's only you and Keith that'll find out.
And it will, and you.
And me.
And you, yeah,
but
yeah.
You guys be in it. I'll be outside like.
Oh my God, the nice quiet Honda Accord, guys. It is nice. I'll tell you what, I do like Hondas. Not gonna lie, Hondas are nice. So that's what we got. That's what we're gonna deal with for right now. We're not gonna be doing anything to it anytime soon. The deal's done. The titles are transferred. Everything's good there. It's not registered or anything like that. It's just sitting here for right now until I have a little bit more time to deal with it. Which I'm trying to get good old Ghost up and running for the call out October 20th, which is going to be it's actually coming up very close here, guys. Yeah. Very close. So get your hotel rooms and all your amenities good to go here, because it's the 20th is going to be here very fast. It's almost crazy. It's 2 weeks.
And get your shit ready.
It's basically 2 freaking weeks away, dude. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
Be careful with that hood, man. That's high dollar stuff right there.
Well, yeah. I was thinking about just there. That's what
He said there was a problem with the hood, but it seems to be
well, I did.
Oh, did you flick it?
Yeah.
You flicked it?
I flicked the beam first.
It's gonna need some wiper arms. Oh yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
A little bit of paint.
A little bit of paint. We'll fix that up, make this thing look freaking spiffy like new.
Yep.
Spiffy like new. All right, guys. So
Did you show the interior?
I did show the interior.
Okay,
It's all ripped.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably, like I said, I'll flip this thing. I'll probably make a couple $100, you know, it'd be great. And I'll buy something else and fix that up and flip that baby. You know, a little side project stuff for the channel. Not gonna do any performance stuff to this thing. Oh, you wanna see the trunk? These trunks in these Honda Accords are freaking huge, guys, huge.
Yeah, like you could put somebody in here.
Look at that thing.
Maybe a couple somebodies.
Here's the door panel.
Yeah.
Gotta fix that, but
Yeah, well, at least it's there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad little car. Not a bad little car at all. Cannot complain. Cannot complain.
Do we have a spare?
Yes, we do have a spare.
Oh shit, there's a spare.
There's a spare. Look at that.
Sweet.
All right, guys. Just want to introduce you to the new little shop Honda vehicle that we got going on here. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Other than that, a little shop update, and obviously the ZL1, information on the ZL1, and dynoing will be coming for that ZL1 very soon, so keep a lookout for that as well. If you enjoyed the video, do me a big favor, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. Facebook is also Diablo Formula Racing. Deuces, guys.